Well, welcome back to the channel, folks. Ken here with Struggle Swing Golf. This is a live stream of the back nine for round two of the SGT Forward Tour. If you're unfamiliar with what SGT is, it is the simulated golf tour that you can sign up for when you have GS Pro software. So I'm playing round two. It's the back nine. Yesterday's round one was god-awful, so I didn't film any of that, thank God. But I did pretty well on the front nine, being only 7 over. Playing the 5 wood because my driver swing right now is absolutely bipolar. So let's see what happens. Oh, that'll play. Kick left. Kick left. Come on, don't go. Ah, doggone it. Didn't want it in the rough, but I wasn't swinging all that hard, just trying to find the fairway, which I didn't, of course. So a couple more shots to try to get on the green here. And grab the 5 hybrid. See if we can't put it out there and down the middle a little bit. Give us a decent shot into the green. Oh, I pulled it. No. Topped it and pulled it. Well. Yeah, this is going to be fun. You know, for anybody that happened to tune into the last time I live streamed on this channel, my behavior was far from acceptable, and I apologize for that. Tonight, my plan is to be on my best behavior. We will see how it goes, but so far I'm pretty chill, especially since I know my driver doesn't work and I can just not worry about it and swing kind of easy with other clubs and see what happens. That's kind of what I did in round one, or the front nine on round two. Here was I just swung easy like that. And, ooh, that's going to work out pretty good. No, get up there, get up there. Oops. Didn't quite get enough of it, but I did take about an hour and a half off to eat some supper and relax. So it might take a couple of holes here to get my swing back, but what little swing I have anyway. So thank you to the one person that's watching. Appreciate you very much. We're going to go with the gap wedge here and just hit a little toe down chip. See if we can't get up there in that gimme circle and knock down I believe that would give me a bogey. Not the best way to start the second round, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll get lucky and chip in. Nope, I hit it too hard. I really wanted to land that just short of my screen, but didn't work out, did it? All right, let's try to make a bogey putt here. Which round our first nine, I really kind of wished I would have filmed. Well, I did film it, I just didn't live stream it. And it was nice. After hole number 3, I had 4 birdies or 4 pars in a row. I think I'm going to move that out to the right a little bit more. It is a little downhill, so it's going to move more. Let's see here. It's about like that. And we'll just kind of tap it up there to where it gets fairly close to my screen. That should be about the right distance. Come on, curl down in the hole. No. Well, we're starting out with a double. It is what it is. I definitely played way too much break on that one. So, lesson learned. But stimp of 11 is a little bit more than what I'm used to. I'm used to playing 10, which is my fault. It's the only stimp I've ever set for anything I've played on here. So, all right, we have got a par 4, 297 yards. Let's see if we can get a 5 wood out there a little ways and get ourselves a shot at getting on this green. All right. Nice, easy swing. Shift forward, turn through, all that fun jazz. Well, we'll see. That may run a little bit since it was kind of low. Yeah, that'll play. Like I said, in case you missed it, if you weren't tuning in when I first got on the stream here, for the one person who's watching, driver swing is kind of bipolar right now. Just can't find it. It was really good last week. It was fairly good here in the sim. It is definitely different in the sim versus outside. I don't know if maybe I changed my swing inside because it is a little more cramped. It's not as open as being outside. We're going to aim to the left here. We're going to hit this 6 hybrid again. See if we can't run it up there on that green. Give ourselves a shot at a birdie putt. All right. Ooh, yeah. Maybe I'll see if I can't happen to put a little fade spin on it so I get up a little closer to the flag. I don't know. I tend to do that without meaning to. It's fading a little. Is it going to get there, though? Nope. Okay. That is just fine. That makes it manageable. 22-yard chip from the fairway. Try not to hit this one quite as hard as that last one. It looks like it's moving right to left. So let's do this here. No comments yet. I'd appreciate it if whoever is watching would throw a comment in there so I know who you are, whether you're a subscriber to the channel or not. If you aren't, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and leave a like on this video. Helps get it out to more people who might enjoy the content. All right, 22 yards. Uh-oh. No, that one wasn't hard enough. But I've got a par putt, manageable par putt. That's the key, is it's manageable. I know a lot of people who watch YouTube golf like to watch YouTube golf and watch guys hit the ball a long way with their driver. That's not this YouTube golfer. In fact, using the term golfer to describe me would be a generous definition indeed. We're a little bit uphill. A little bit of movement, so I'm going to line it up about a cup and a half outside the hole. Let's see if we can't hit this with a little pace. It's 2 inches uphill, so that means for an 11 stimp, you probably have to hit it about 16 and a half, 17 feet. So let's do it. Let's see if we can get into that circle at least and get ourselves a bogey. If not, put this in the hole. Yeah, it's hard enough to get in the circle, not hard enough to make the putt. All right, so now we've started off +3 on the back. But at this point, if I can squeeze out a par or two, I will break 90, which would really make me happy because the first time around, on round 1, I shot 109, which is one of the worst scores I've shot in GS Pro since I've had GS Pro. So, all right, 135. We are going to... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit this 6 hybrid, but we're going to put it on a tee since we are on a tee box. So let's see if I can't get it there. Should be able to. This is my 135 to 140 club, so I don't think I got enough of it and I pulled it. Oh, dear goodness. We're going to be in the sand, aren't we? Yep. Playing on the beach. Building sand castles. Yeah, if you're still watching, much apologies. Many apologies for the silly commentary, but I am who I am. I can't help myself. I'm a goober. In fact, I've got a bucket hat right down here on the floor that sometimes I wear when I'm feeling gooberish because it makes me look like the mayor of Goobertown for sure. All right, 34 feet or 34 yards out of the sand. See if we can't get this in the air a little bit. Get it to roll out. Yeah, we can blade it. Come on, roll, baby. Now turn left a little. All right. We've got a par putt coming up. Be nice to get my first par on the front nine. Not sure. Not a lot of movement. And it's not uphill at all. I've just got to put a good roll on it. Just got to put a good roll on it. All right, let's see here. Just ever so slightly. No, I'm not going to aim at all. I am just going to go right at it. Hit this to my screen, and that should be good enough to get me in the hole. Oh, but I didn't. I should have aimed. You know, hindsight is 20/20, as they say, and I thought about it at the last second that I should have aimed that a little bit, but I didn't do it. That's on me. But I'm still on track to break 90, which is always my goal. We've got 72 yards to the water. I know I can't carry 245. Even if I did swing my driver, that's just not happening. I'm going to aim out here, go around the water. I think this hole hurt me pretty badly last time out. So we're going to just play it safe. Hit kind of an easy 5-wood. And see if I can't get home in 3. Give myself a shot at a birdie. We'll see. All right. 5-wood. Okay, that was hit pretty dang well for me. Do not go in the water. Okay, cool. Yeah, it could have definitely been hit a lot better. I mean, 138 total with a 5-wood should be criminal, and it is criminal, but it is what it is. I'm not fully convinced that my launch monitor is working properly, because I chunked that though too, so. And that's on me. Had I hit it a little cleaner, maybe it goes a little further, but all right, let's see here. 5-wood is what it wants me to hit. I can't hit this thing off the carpet. If I'm chunking it on a tee, I'm not going to bother off the carpet. So we will grab the 5 hybrid. We'll put it down there, hopefully not in the water. And give ourselves a decent shot into the green, I hope. Okay, well, that's not going to go in the water. I don't know if it'll stay in the fairway. Yeah, well, cool. I don't know. I'm hitting the 5 hybrid every bit as far as I'm hitting the 5-wood right now. Maybe that's what I should play off the tee. I've done that before and played quite well doing so. All right. Wow, we've still got 188. So, okay, we'll hit the 5 hybrid again, see if we can't wedge ourselves in there for a par. Oh, no, I topped it badly. Oh, that was hideous. I think I was standing a little too close to the ball. All right, 110. My absolute not favorite distance, because me and my irons are not getting along right now. In fact, they haven't gotten along with me at all for a long time. Or, since it's not the clubs, it's me, it's more like I haven't gotten along with them. So we're going to hit an 8, see if we can get there. Ow. All right. This is why I don't like my irons. I don't know what it is. All right, 64. Now what? Fifth shot. This is pretty sad. Didn't have the club sticker on that particular club, so I have no idea. Though I can guess my club face was wide open. 64. All right, let's try gap wedge. This could be really bad trying to get over this bunker too if I hit another one like that. And I hit another one like that because I absolutely slammed into the hitting mat first. Well, good thing it wasn't in the right place and the launch monitor didn't see that. Okay. Come on, Ken. Come on, man. You've made this shot hundreds of times out on the outside. I don't know why it's such a mind screw in here. Can someone explain to me why I would have my club face 23 degrees open? Because it feels like whenever I try to shut the club face, I hosel it into that corner. That's what's so infuriating and frustrating, is I don't know where everything got so off track. Okay, 36. See if we can get a lob wedge up there. I don't know. Not feeling it right now. And then I pull it to Timbuktu, but at least it's on the green. And I've got a long putt for triple bogey. Okay, well, may have figured out a little bit of a feel there for how to get that club face to shut a little bit. Because that one was definitely closed. I'm a person who swings from one extreme to the next. Now, well, is what it is, I suppose. Downhill 1 foot. So this is a 10-foot putt that moves like a son of a gun. So I'm going to aim way out here. See if I can't dribble it down into that circle at least. And give myself a shot at a 4 over. All right, try to hit this about 10 feet. Dribble in there and stay. Thank you very much. Wow. 4 over. That was, yikes. That may have taken me out of the shot at breaking 90 here. But that's okay. You know what? That's okay. I'm playing golf. I'm at home. I'm feeling pretty good about where ultimately my game could be heading. I'd still like to figure out why my driver swing became so bipolar all of a sudden, but it did. Okay. Hey, we've got 4 people watching now. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. A little shot of potassium. All right. We're going to switch it up. We're going to hit a 5 hybrid off the tee. So I think a couple of good shots with a 5 hybrid would get me on the green. All right, here we go. Pulled it and topped it right into the sand. Woohoo! This is what I get for live streaming this mess. You know that? I asked for this. Hey, I was only +7 over the front 9, and now I'm 3 holes in, and I'm +8 on the back. So cool. I topped that one too. But it got out of there. And I can at least have a chance at sticking it up there in the circle if I can figure out a wedge here. I'm going to sand wedge this one. Holy. Well, I guess I didn't have the ball in the right spot. Thank goodness. Or it was hit so badly, it didn't even register it. Keep chunking them. And that's grabbing my face and popping it wide open. All right, well, is what it is. Sorry about that. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate you very much. If you don't know him, for golf's sakes, great channel on YouTube. If you're fascinated by club restorations, this guy does about as good as anybody I've ever seen on YouTube. Some of the most beautiful refinishes I've seen. So go subscribe to For Golf's Sake. He's got some great stuff. And he plays a little golf once in a while, too, when he's not spraining his ankle. All right, 29 yards. Let's chip this up there. Get in the circle. God willing, and the creek don't rise. At least get out of here with a bogey. I really wish I'd quit chunking those. I'm trying to shift forward. I guess I'm just not shifting enough. I don't know. I mean, there's not much I can do about the fact that my hitting strip is about a 1/16 of an inch to an 1/8 of an inch higher than my stance mat. There's just, I don't have any other material I could stick under it to get the stance mat up much higher. So I'm kind of stuck with it as it is. I've just got to figure out how to hit it. Unfortunately, I think that also means when I get outside tomorrow, my tendency is going to be to top a lot of stuff for a while. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Just left edge of the, or right edge of the cup, I think should be good. It's 3 inches uphill, so I have to hit this about 17 feet. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves a bogey the really hard way. Let's go. Come on. That was a good stroke. Oh, I didn't aim far enough right. That's my bad. So another double. Hot diggity dang. What hole are we on? Let's see here. We are on 15. I've got 4 holes to go. I need to stay under 18 over to shoot. I got a par. I got a par the next 4 if I want to break 90. And at this point, I'm not promising anything, but by God, I'm going to give it a try. So we're going to go back to the 5 wood and see what happens here. And it is blistering hot in here. That's not helping me much. Dang it, I did it again. Oh man, that one hurt. Feels like I'm working way too hard. Just working way too hard. You're welcome, Tim. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Bill. I have never thought of that as being an option for chipping. Um, I'm always trying to throw the club with my right hand, regardless of what kind of shot I'm hitting. But appreciate the advice. We'll give that a shot next time I have one, approximately 230 yards from now, which will take 3 shots. So at this rate, I'll be good to stay under 20 over. So here we go. Swing's gone for tonight. There's no doubt about that. The swing is just gone. I'm not sure I ever had a swing in the first place. Some days it's like I can't miss. I get in here and I can't hit. So I hope tomorrow is better on the course. But I'm getting pretty damn close to just tearing this whole crap thing down and calling it good. Go again. This is the club I can hit. And now I can't hit it. Well, if you tuned in for a abject disaster, you have certainly found one. Still chunked it. And that did not feel good. I've got to figure something out. Shoot, I have no idea what to play on this shot. All right. Let's try that advice that Bogeyman Bill just gave. See if I can't pull this club through the zone. Get it up there on the green. Nope. Oh, there we go. Thank God that was not in the zone. That was just practice. That was. Okay, now that worked, Bill. I definitely felt like I pulled it through instead of pushing it through. That definitely worked. Just about the best contact I've made with a wedge all night. So we'll try a little chip with the sand wedge then, since I'm this close. All right. Yeah. Oh, it worked too well, Bill. All those shots are in the past. Take them one at a time. Yes, sir, Boogie. I know you say that all the time, and I am a stubborn old cuss, Bill, and the fact that I rarely listen. So I'm trying. I'm getting better. That was like the first time I'd ever dropped a club in this particular round of golf. So that's approximately 7 less club drops than normal. So we'll call that progress. Whoo-wee, downhill 3 feet. Or 3 feet shorter than 10.5 feet. So, and it's going to move a bit. So I'm thinking right about there. Put this kind of to the end of my mat and see what happens. Go in the hole. Go in the hole. Yes. I needed that. That is like the ugliest 8 in the history of 8s. But seeing a putt drop still feels pretty good when you're just not sure if that putt's going to drop. So I'm very happy about that. Bad shots are in the past, says Timid for golf's sake. And like Bill said, great shots are just around the corner. I think you're correct. I'm just not sure if I'm the one that's going to hit them, Tim. I've seen lots of great shots in golf, and I've even hit a few of them in here. But lately, with the struggles that I've had with my swing, no pun intended, that was absolutely on purpose. I'm not sure if the ball's going to hit the impact screen or it's going to hit the frame and come back at my head. And I think that has gotten into my head and messed with my freedom to swing. So especially driver, I had to run and duck for cover and thank my lucky stars that the ball whizzed by my right ear instead of hitting me in the right eye last night. So I might have to redo some setup in here, come up with some padding on the walls, take down this cage thing that seems determined to kill me, and suspend my screen from the ceiling, put a bunch of padding on the walls around it, and see how that works. I don't know. Just still chunked it. It's so dad blame hot out here. It's hard to focus. Okay, 182. We're going to hit a 4 hybrid. Hope we catch a flyer out of this rough. Get it down there about 140, 150 would be nice. Oh, I pulled it. Yay, I just love the sound of hitting trees. You know, something Flying Fat Kid's very familiar with. All right, 76 yards. Pitching wedge out of the rough. All right, you may see me make a great shot here, guys, or you might see me get hit in the head with my own golf ball. The question is, which one? Wow, that was so bad the launch monitor didn't see it. Woo-hoo. Yeah, right in the sand. Go on, get in there like you're supposed to. No, hey, what do you know? So chunky. Yeah, Tim, I've done that too. That's an adjustment I've done many times, and I top it. So my brain is just completely miswired, incapable, and unsure of what to do. Because then, you know, if it's a ball or two behind me or back in my stance, then that means it's more of a chance for the club face to stay open. And then that messes with my, you know what I mean? It's just a constant mind screw, and I'm not sure what to do with. So 25 yards. Let's see if we can. Now that pull through worked fantastic. Problem is, it worked too well. But thanks for the tip, Bill. That absolutely worked. I've just got to get better at. I'm not sure. It's the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. I believe so. It's the replica course for what the PGA was playing today. Whatever tournament that was, not the main one, I don't think. This is But yeah, to answer your question, it's not Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is just kind of the wink, wink, nod, nod replica of it. It's a lot of fun, especially from the red tees. And if my driver swing wasn't completely bipolar right now, I would probably be, well, probably in worse shape, because I'd probably be snap hooking them or slicing them into the trees every other shot. So I'm not sure what having a good driver swing would do for me tonight. Everything else is kind of gone by the wayside. So, Tim, I was planning to also play my league tonight, but no, not tonight. I'm tired. I'm hot. Oh, I think I hit that way too hard. Nope, that's about right. Now, oh, I thought I hit it to where it was going to just run by the hole about 10 feet, but it didn't. So, all right. What the heck was that? A 12 or a 92? What did I score on that? I didn't notice. So that's a good question, James. They don't call me Chunkopotamus for nothing. And yeah, I think if I really were to look at it closely, a lot of chunking happens toward the end, especially when the left side is getting fatigued. I do have some issues at times with my left hip, not liking me to put a lot of weight on it. So I think I tend to try to shift, swing, and then shift back. And that may be part of a timing problem. Bottom line is I suck at golf. That's really the issue here. And I'm just trying to figure out how to suck a little bit less. And, right now I'm sitting at 22 over, which is my current GS Pro handicap is plus 22. So I'm in line with what I'm supposed to be doing with my handicap in GS Pro. It's just a little disappointing that, I've been able to break 90 a few times. But this course is a little more difficult than a lot of the courses I like to play. I'm going to try moving this ball back in my stance a little bit, Tim, and see what happens with this 6 hybrid. Nope. Right off the heel. And whatever little bit of sort of kind of fundamentals I have in my golf swing, especially go to complete crap when I get tired too. So I could tell looking at those numbers, out to in being 3 degrees, out to in, which isn't horrible. But yeah, as the rounds go on, my swing becomes more and more out to in as I get tired. Just is what it is. I'm surprised it went 108 yards as bad as I chunked that. All right, we're going to try another one of those shots where I pull the club through with the left hand and see if I can get up there on that green. Yep. Again, too far. Now I've got to be able to control how hard I pull on that club, but that is definitely working with the chunk issues with the wedge, Bill. Again, thank you for the tip. Would have never thought of that. I'm just going to try to chip this off the toe out to the left a little bit, not bother aiming. Go in. Oop, nope. Stay in there. Oh, you dirty dog. Yeah. This is my luck tonight. You think you made it in the circle? But no. Now I've got a putt, but it's not moving much. So, and hey, the bogey is my kind of birdie. What am I, 22 over? Yeah. It's pretty ugly, isn't it? It is what it is. It's darn sure better than round one. Round one, I think I was, what would it have been, 36 over, 37 over for the full round. So this is definitely an improvement. Yeah, that'll work. I love it when a putt comes together. Okay. Thought it looked familiar. I played it before on the trip there. Really nice. Nice simulator setup you have there. What launch monitor do you have? Ryan, I'm using the Square Golf launch monitor. Don't know if you've heard of it. Highly recommend it. Go to squaregolf.com. I am not affiliated with them at all, but the bang for the buck that you get is incredible. You have free access to GS Pro provided you pay the GS Pro subscription to use it. But if you already have one, you just have to pair it up with the Square Golf launch monitor and you're good to go because the connector with Square is free. Excellent launch monitor, $700. You just can't go wrong. And then the add-on was the, $250 for GS Pro and the $120 a year for the SGT Pro setup, so I can play the SGT Tour stops as well as a league that I set up earlier this week called the Struggle Swings Forward Tee League. So if you're set up with GS Pro and SGT Pro, you can find that league and come play from the Reds with us. So I try to pull through the shot on all clubs, all shots. Bogey, I've tried that too. Maybe I need to get back to that. I know my golf coach is like, no. You know what I mean? It's like I need to figure something out. Oh, you have the sky track and the little red dot and it sucks. Yes, sir. I've heard that same complaint as well. Ryan, you've got GS Pro, I'm assuming. So yeah, just drop the $700 and no subscription at all to be able to access GS Pro. You just have to pay for the GS Pro subscription itself. The only thing you may have to pay for in addition when you get the Square Golf launch monitor is once you run out of credits playing the courses that are built into the Square Golf launch monitor app, then you have to buy more credits to continue playing their courses. But why would you need to do that if you're already paying for GS Pro? You just connect to it and off you go, playing much better courses than what the Square Golf app offers. So let's see here, 317-yard par 4. I appreciate you watching, Ryan. Thank you. Do me a big favor if you like what I'm doing. Give it a subscribe. Give this video a like. Get more people to see what I'm doing. That'd be really cool. Bogeyman Bill, give him a subscribe. Give For Golf's Sake, Timid For Golf's Sake, a subscribe as well. We all like to pop on here once in a while. We play matches with one another on GS Pro, alt shot, scramble. And I do my level best to not throw golf clubs, but usually my anger gets the best of me. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better. All right. Eat a little Nana. Let's hit a golf shot. Well, let's hit a shot. I'm not sure if we're going to call it a golf shot, but we're going to hit it. And I'm going to try what you said, Bill. Try to pull this club through there, which I'm guessing would promote rotation too. Was a little better strike. I concentrated more on pulling with the left arm than pushing with the right. I saw a video tip on Facebook the other day too, that something I've been kind of trying, where the feel in your backswing is to feel like you're pulling a lawnmower pull string, and then on your follow through or on your downstroke, then you feel like you shift left, and then that you try to start that lawnmower with your left hand too, which is in essence pulling. So anyway, hey Stice, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you very much dropping by. Appreciate it. Thank God it's almost over. The pain is almost done. Stice is a good dude. See him quite a bit on Discord. This course is not easy. No, sir, it's not. It's certainly been a challenge for me. We are all guilty of losing the plot occasionally. Yes, Tim, you're responding to my club throwing antics. I lose the plot far more often than I'd like to. And I've been called out for it more than once. So I am going to keep working on my attitude, keep working on one shot at a time. See, we pull this club through there, see what happens. And Chunkosaurus Rex. That one hurt. I love this mat. I really do, but I've never chunked a golf ball more often than since I bought this mat. Not the mat's fault, my fault. I get that. But fact still remains. I can't figure out how to get my stance mat level with that Country Club Elite hitting strip, and I'll be damned if I'm spending $600 on a hitting strip. I'd rather spend $600 in here and put a bunch of padding up around in the walls and stuff and suspend my screen so I don't feel like I've got a framework that a golf ball is going to come rocketing back at me from. All right, 128. Let's get this on the green. That way y'all can stop watching this poor excuse for golf. All right. That wasn't half bad. Is it going to clear the water? Oh, yes. Whoo! Whoo! All right. For my next trick, I'm going to putt uphill 55 feet and try to figure out how the heck to get it in that little 5-foot gimme circle. And and on my league, by the way, Ryan, if you're still watching, I don't know what kind of handicap you have or whatever, but generally for high handicappers like me, we play from the forward tees, and the gimme circles are set at 8 feet, so a little bit easier to maybe score a little lower. But I just played Tim's league, the For Golf's Sakes league. His course was the Grange in Australia. Beautiful course, fun to play. Damn sure wasn't nice to my score. I'm going to blame the course. I'm going to blame the clubs. When ultimately it's all about me. So here we go. 55 feet up the hill. Get it in the circle and call this good. That might get up there, or it might not. Cool. I might have to make a trip to Home Depot or Costco or something over the next couple of days. Get myself one of those split units for climate control in here, because this is brutal. But it's good for the waistline. Trying to lose a little weight anyway. Get this thing the heck out of the way of my golf swing. As if this is the problem with my golf swing. We all know my golf swing's my problem, not my belly. But hey, I'll use any excuse I can come up with. All right, 12 feet, 8 inches. Not going downhill, moving a little right to left. Hit it to the screen. Oh, a little too hard, and it's going to roll out, isn't it? No. Woohoo. Hey, that was an ugly 6. I shot 97. Hey, I broke 100. You know what? Breaking 100 is generally my first and foremost goal when I get on any golf course anywhere. Breaking 90 feels like shooting 6 under for guys that are good. So for me, breaking 90 is awesome, but shooting under 100, that's great. That's a good round of golf for me. I'm appreciative of it. Sure beats the 109 I shot yesterday. So 12-stroke difference, 12-stroke improvement. Cannot complain. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate that. Zeke the Plumber, I am not sure what, if you're talking about my stance mat, I'm not sure. It's a let's see, what is it? It's a Amazon cheapie, probably cost me $80. It's about a half an inch thick. So I've got a bunch of AstroTurf double-sided tape together, 2 layers of that underneath it on top of 2 of these, which these are a half-inch thick. So just to get it up to the 1 3/4 thickness of the hitting mat, or hitting strip, which is the Country Club Elite, that's 1 3/4. So pain in the butt to try to make it match up, and I apparently have not done it yet because I keep topping it. Now I have attempted to put an extra layer of this stuff under the mat, and when I've done that, then the stance mat is just enough taller than the Country Club Elite that I was topping everything. So So we'll blame the mat for that. Bad engineering on my part. But I've got to figure out how to get everything up to exactly that 1 3/4. Because, like I said, I'll be hanged if I'm going to drop $600 on a 3x5 Country Club Elite hitting mat. Though I wouldn't mind. I really like the strip. So anyway, for golf's sake, Tim says, well done, Ken. Broke 100. Yes, I did. I'm very happy with that. Stice Golf. Break 100 is not a bad golf. It's a good job. Thank you, Stice. Appreciate you guys. And anytime y'all want to come into StreamYard with me sometime and play JS Pro together, I'd be happy to do it. And I promise I will be on my mostly goodest behavior, but I can't promise it 100%. Anyway, yeah, this was fun. I'd love to play more. I need to play more. I need to work things out. But for tonight, I'm pooped. I'm tired. And 6 o'clock comes early. And I've got some workout ahead of me tomorrow. So I don't know. Maybe part of my problem is I'm working out 7 days a week, 6 days with weights. And then today was a light day where I just did 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, and 30 squats. But my legs are burning. My back hurts. My head hurts. And this wrist does not like chunking the ball. So anyway, thanks again, guys. I appreciate y'all very, very much. And until next time, the struggle is always real when it comes to getting better at golf and life. I plan to keep swinging. I hope y'all plan to keep watching. So God bless all of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Struggle swing out. I'm so sorry. No, not really. We'll see y'all in the next one.